Whoa, 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 whoa. It's all good. I can cohabitate.
Okay. Let's do that a little bit closer. Down, pop. Okay. Too low. Are you ready for the beginning of your? Are you ready for the beginning of the rest of your life? Maybe. The answer is yes.
Yeah.
There are no other answers. Okay. Show me the coolest thing you know how to play. Just play me anything. Just get me to dance. Play me something that I can dance to. Just play anything you want. Paradiddles, straight eights, anything you want. As long as it's in time. Just play anything in time.
Okay.
What comes to mind? Good. Yeah, and that's pretty steady too. I dig it. Okay. Now. All right, good. We'll do stuff up here, and then we'll apply that over there. But first, squeeze me out a bigger number. Logan just got a bigger number. He beat his record. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2 here. All right, right hand. All you gotta do is beat 38. Stand up. Hold that thing straight down. Feel powerful in your stance. Take some deep breaths. And right before you go, the final 20%, just exhale. Crush that thing.
Okay. I don't think it didn't start.
No, well, yeah, don't you hate that? Okay. Kilograms, no, pounds, there we go. In fact, just hold it. I know, just hold it out. Just hold it out so you can like look at it at the same time as you do it. Deep breath.
41.
41. All right. Oh, that's okay. That's a good record. That's a new record. All right, squeeze me out something that's with your left hand. Give me 36 or more. Nice exhale on the way out.
I got 35.
Do it again. 36. There you go.
I got 37.
Yeah, now we're talking. I figured you had a little bit more oomph in you. Good. Stronger. See, now we can track progress. And the only way to progress in life is to keep track of your progress so that you can see like, oh, I'm getting better. Because when you can see with data, with science, that you are getting better, that's more encouraging. Because if you could just work out and try to get stronger and stronger. But if you have no measure, like in high school, I could bench 150. And so I was trying to get up to 155, 160 each time. So I knew my number. So now you know your number. And this week, if you just hang from a pull-up bar, or if you just like pick up milk jugs and just hold them, I guarantee this will be stronger. Anything to make all these little muscles like be able to just really connect and smash down. Okay. Let's slam through this. All right. Pick up those bad boys. I have you at a lower height for a reason, because the lower you are, the more your elbows are able to kick out or are wanting to kick out. Because if I had you way down here, and then I asked you to play it a French grip with thumbs on top, now it's just uncomfortable. So I'm making it uncomfortable for you to play in French grip. Okay. Tap, tap. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Big 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wham. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time. 3. Okay. So 8 on a hand is, it looks easy. Oh, just 8 on each hand. Okay, yeah, the exercise is easy, but it can be infinitely more difficult by adding more elements like breathing or posture or perfect metronomic counting, perfect transition. This is actually what this is. 8 on a hand. What this is measuring really is how well you're able to just dribble that thing continuously, and then the timing between each hand. 1, 2, because what'll happen sometimes is a beginner will do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. They'll delay. They're gun shy and they're not confident and they're just going for it. So that's what 8 on a hand is. That's what it's focusing on. So for now, just give me some rights. Good. Give me some lefts. Come halfway down the stick. Hit the back of your arm. In playing position. Let me hear that sound. So you're still going to have a good position here as if you were playing. So finger wrapped all the way around, close off space, thumb on the stick. Now, just let that thing fall. Open your hand, close your hand. Open your hand, close your hand. Do it with a heavier stick. Oh, I know. This is better. This is better. This is more like a weight. Super light. This is super thin. So grab one of those and just let that weight fall. Get your pinky wrapped around there. Open your hand. Keep your pinky on it still. And then just close the hand. And have your arm be straight as if you were. Well, just come to playing position and have this thing stop right before the surface. Yeah. And now choke up a little bit because I don't want you to hit your elbow right there. Or the drumstick, if you hit that hurts. So anyway, you don't want to go too far because then you're just hitting that bone. So do it slow. And you can even drop it and let it really swing out. In fact, just do this. Just let it go and then pendulum it without you doing anything. It just, okay, now come to this position again. Now just do it again. Notice the back of the stick is going straight down. If the back of the stick is going straight down, therefore what? At the front. Yeah, precisely. If the back of the stick is going straight down, gravity is, pulling that stick down, then guaranteed, the front of the stick is going straight up. Good or bad?
Bad.
Straight up and down. Okay. So, do this. and open your hand as you do it. There's 2 ways to do this. Okay, now don't let your pinky go off of it like this. If you keep this straight, then the weight is pushing against your pinky. See how my fingers are with it the whole time? I'm not doing this. My fingers are going where the mallet wants to go. The mallet wants to go there, my fingers obey. Yeah, okay, now, so there's 2 parts to this. Now grab onto that thing without opening your hand at all, and now just turn at the wrist. So you're not going to open your hand to do it. Crush on the stick there, just like closed hand. And now just turn at the wrist. Come to a flat position. Yeah. We have 2 things working for us. Our wrist can turn, but look, my fingers can turn here. We have humans, we get 2 turns. Okay, we have a turn here at our shoulder. We have a turn here at our elbow. Our elbow and our shoulder articulate. This is the word. My shoulder is articulating. My elbow is articulating. My wrist is articulating. And my fingers. And yes, we have a bunch of little ones like this can bend, that can bend, this can bend, but we don't really think about that. We just think open hand, closed hand, wrist up, wrist down, wrist up, wrist down, open hand, closed hand. So with a closed hand, just do this, wrist. Now not this, not a twist. Straight back of the hand goes up. Boink, yep, exactly. Now, with this wrist straight, now just open and close the hand. These are the two movements we got. So now, pick this back up again. Do a death grip on this. You're not going to open the hand at all. And you're just going to turn at the wrist. Now, elevate, come up so that this is straight, flat. Okay, now, yeah, there it is, just the wrist. Okay, now, forget the wrist, now just the fingers. Open and close the hand. Yeah, really get that pinky involved too. So now, check this out. Wrist and fingers. So now, really throw it out here. So that's going to be wrist and fingers open up so that it basically becomes straight out in front of us. So now hold it straight, hold your arm flat, as if in regular playing, forget that, as if in regular playing position. And now, turn the wrist and the fingers, but now throw that out there. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Good. Oh, my microphone is there. Yeah, good. Okay, so now, but we're just hitting the back of our arm. We're not doing anything, but this is the exercise. Now, if I just flip this around, wrist and fingers, look how far this is cranked back. That's the equivalent of doing this. But now if I just flip it over, whoosh, now I have the combined leverage of the wrist and the fingers. So 8 on a hand is meant to be a combination of both. Big, wide open, full forte, big notes. Chung, 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 chung. And do it with this so you can feel the weight a little bit more. Yeah, he's got a natural athleticism. Good. Okay, now think about that again and really allow your hand to open and just whew. All right, let's just do one at a time. Boom. So from here, get that edge of the pinky on there, and then okay, from here, just close your hand. So you have this, and so that's moving, but then if we position that movement here, when we strike whatever, ideally, this is flat, this is flat. So, as opposed to this. Tall guy playing on a really short surface. Look, my stick is parallel with a plane surface, so I got the maximum amount of leverage for this thing because the more I tilt this way, I get nothing now. So having this be parallel, okay, do this. And then just raise your hand. Yeah. So you can see that the more parallel you are to your surface, the more we get to just whack the heck out of it. Okay, now try to whack the heck out of it up here. Yeah, it's just dumb. So therefore, if you're flat with this thing, that's going to be a good position. Now, when you do hit, your wrist, okay, my wrist, is it straight or bent? Straight. So, and this is the strongest. If I said to make a fist and just to hold it as tight as you can, your wrist would be straight. You wouldn't do this to make a straight wrist or a strong fist. You definitely wouldn't do this. Try tilting it forward and now make a strong wrist. Like it just is, it hurts almost. Like, yeah, our wrist wants to be straight when we close our hand. So therefore, when we close our hand, this all better be straight. Both mallets, double stops. If I say double stops, you know what I mean? Do it. Okay, now just turn at the wrist. No up and down with the arm. And now, instead of this, turn over. And now, come back here, open that hand, and now, wham! Yes, 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 yes. Okay. I'm going to write this down as we go. Your homework assignment is to go work on wrist turns and we'll call it wrist turns and finger turns. How about that? Finger turns. Show me your wrist turn. Hit that thing with just your wrist. Not this. Yep. Now show me no wrist with just fingers. It's going to be a little bit weird with those. Yeah. And now in order to do that, you really have to send this thing down so that it has a chance to bounce back up. It's more difficult. Yeah, now don't have your fingers leave the stick. Yeah, Never. Okay, this is what we're doing. We're strapping you in. All right. I'll do it so I can get it nice and tight. Okay. That. And this is set to big high schooler dude. All right. Show me a good playing position. Oh, instantly better. Oh. Okay, show me wrists, do double stops and wrists only. Now show me no wrists, fingers only. Okay, now that'll be easier with sticks that want to bounce. Yeah, these are not bouncy. You really gotta send it down. Watch me. Not a wrist thing. It's an opening and closing the hand thing.
It's hard.
Yeah, well, nothing we're doing is gonna come easy. Well, everything we're doing is not what you normally. Everything you're doing now is not what your body normally does. Yes, it is hard, quote unquote, but only because you've never done it before. Next year, this is gonna be nothing. You're gonna eat this for breakfast by next year. Okay, now give me a stroke that involves the wrist and the fingers. Boom, 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 boom. Hit the center of that thing. Head up straight. Double stops. Really have those sticks bounce. Boing. Lefts only. Left. All right, you're too choked back. You're way too choked back. Choke up a little bit. Find the spot where the stick bounces the most.
No.
They weren't bouncing. They're not bouncing as much because you're too choked back. Because you're killing the natural bounce inadvertently of the stick. Where does that thing bounce the most? Now hang on to that thing where it bounces the most. All right, you got your hands in good position. Now send this down fast enough. Yes. Hear that with left. Get comfortable. Raise, yep, good. That's to be expected. Now, kick out your elbows.
Can I move this?
Oh yeah, get yourself comfortable. Hit the top one. Now, start in the up position, and now send it down fast enough to where it bounces back up on its own. Yeah, because you got bad technique. Okay, center yourself. Get like you're going to play for this thing for real. Scoot back. You actually got yourself a little bit too close. Yeah. I'd rather you reach than have to pull back. Because no drummer is going to have a drummer. At the drum set, where we hit the snare drum, when we hit the snare drum, our top of our arm is straight down. We're not kicked out like this. This is uncomfortable. This is dumb. This is now cutting off circulation in the arm. But we do reach for things on the drum set. We even go up high. So we do have straight arms. We have fully articulated elbows on the furthest extremities of, say, the drum set. So too close, just right. Doesn't matter if it's too far away because, everything I can do, I can do with straight arms. My shoulder and elbow is not a part of this at all for drumming 101. Okay, get comfortable, get centered. scoot back so that you are, yeah, okay. Now hit the center of those things. And take that left and just hold the right in this position. And now send that left down fast enough to where it wants to come back all on its own. Now grab onto that thing. You're losing your fulcrum. Okay, that's better. Try this. Put it here. In between. Yeah, and now do the same thing. Yeah, see? Now your fingers are confident to throw it down fast enough because you ain't dropping it from here. Like, if you dropped it from there, then we got a problem because this is way more secure than this. It's weird, especially if you wrap these around. See, they're coming all the way back here. Wham! Yeah. In fact, have it tap your arm. Arm. And if you hit the center of that thing, you'll get a better bounce. Okay, now, dude, good. Do that. This is good. You should see Leslie. All of the sticks are on the floor after a session with Leslie. So I'm glad you're dropping your stick, which means that you're now having the confidence to throw it fast enough. But then it's a combination of speed plus strength, so you can hang on to this big, heavy thing that's moving really fast. Okay, give me some lefts. Ah, there it is. Now you're letting the stick do the work for you. Now you see how you're choking up on the stick? Now you've gone past the point of the fulcrum, which is understandable since this is a super loose drill. Yeah. All right. What do you think I mean by letting the stick do the work for you?
Letting it bounce back up so you don't have to
Yeah. You just get it down fast enough to where it wants to kick back up all on its own. I don't think I've, within a bounce context, I have never lifted the stick ever. These muscles are not as strong as these down here because it's all about the down, and then, but now when I'm starting small and then I go back up, then these muscles are getting involved. But when it comes to just basic dribbling, you should be able to do dribbling for like 19 hours straight and never get tired. Like an NBA the best, Michael Jordan, you know who that is? Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, the best basketball player that lived. The GOAT, greatest of all time. That guy can dribble basketball probably for 3 days straight without even a glass of water. There's no effort because he's letting the bounce of the ball do all the work. NBA players, drummers, we're no different. They dribble a thing that they let go and send to the ground and then like catch it. They have an external thing. We have an internal thing that we're hanging on to. We call it internal, so to speak. So dribble this thing. You are dribbling it, but it'll help you get better at this if you think about it the right way. Yes, dribble. Good. Yeah, that. Okay, now do it with your left. Now do it with both double stops. Yes, there we go. Now your thumb is a riot. But that's the idea, letting the stick do the work for you. Okay. Now let's play it on a hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You start, I'll go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bounce, dribble. 5, 6, 7, 8. Dribble. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Good. Dribbling. Good. Now, there's another thing I'm going to show you right now. It's going to change your world. When we let the stick bounce up, that's called a rebound. It's rebounding back up. Same language for basketball players. Rebound, rebound. It's bouncing, and therefore it is rebounding. Okay, we'll just call this rebounded strokes, which is what we've been doing for the last 10 minutes, versus, we'll just call it, for now, we'll just call it stopped strokes. Okay. Rebounded strokes are what? Strokes that,
Like, go back up.
yeah, that you allow to bounce back up, that you allow to rebound. Stopped strokes look like this. All right, ditch this. But keep the cups on. Okay. Yes, okay, all right, good. All right, come to here. And then all you're going to do is once you get to the bottom, you're just going to crush this stick. You do that better than my high schooler does. Okay. See what's happening here? In the making. All right. Left hand. Start from here. Yeah, good. What are you doing to the rebound?
Stopping
You're
it?
stopping it. Stopped strokes. We'll just call it stopped strokes. In the drumline world, they call it checking. I don't know why they call it checking. So I'm just going to call it stopped because stopped is a more actionable language to use. You're stopping the stick from bouncing up. Okay, so then, now, this relates to the next exercise. 2s, 3s, and 4s, also known as accents and taps. Okay. Am I doing rebounded strokes or stopped strokes when I play this?
That's stopped strokes.
Mm-hmm. And of the two words we have, this is a
That's a tap. That's an accent.
accent, and this is a little taparoo. Perfect little word for it, taps. Accent, tap, but you're going to control that stick. You're going to stop that thing from bouncing. Now you have to do the work. When we're just dribbling like that, we're letting the stick do all the work. But when we want to stop it, now we have to like put hands on it and like manipulate it. Now we have to put some work into it. All right, let's try this. Let it rebound, but have it stop at 12. 12 inches, right? 3, 6, 9, 12. Let's do this. But then stop it right there. Yes. Okay, now stop it at about 9 inches. Okay, now stop at about 6 inches. Come all the way back here. Just get a full stroke. Get it to stop a little bit lower. Okay, now get it to stop at 3. Lean back, relax your face, breathe. Left hand. What are you not doing right now? Breathing. Holding your breath. Tilt your head back up straight. Get comfortable. And in fact, just hold out both sticks into position. And now just do some lefts. And then come all the way back. Shoo! Yeah. Try it with, oh, where'd they go? Try it with, these sticks. I hate these sticks because they're super light and feathery, and I feel like I break them. Try it with that. Those are going to be a little bit easier to wield. Look at my hand. I'll do this in slow motion. Shoom, ba, and so my hand is opening. This is way back here. I'm getting ready for I'm getting ready for the biggest note I can, and then doing the smallest note I can. So this is an exercise about two extremes: super crazy loud and super crazy soft. Okay, now I'll mimic you. I'm stopping at about the 6 between. If I can stop that closer, now I'm in perfect position for the tiniest, babiest note possible. Each time, just crank all the way back. Open the hand. Shoom! Crush that hand over that thing. But don't crush it before you hit it. It's a timing thing. You're going to be loose, 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 loose. The stick is going to hit. You're still loose. And now, right after it hits, then you clench. Start, do it slower, and crank all the way back. Try it with this. Try it with your control finger fulcrum. So no pinch here. And notice where I'm starting. I have really short pinkies, so my pinkies are never involved, which is why they kind of fly off when I play, because they're not a part of my equation because they're just short. I just have short pinkies. Anyway, so the primary finger is your ring finger in this. Slower. No, make each stroke more of a, Kung Fu Master thing. Yeah. Yeah. Left hand. Okay, that looks pretty good there, yes. Lift the elbow. I get that thing to really just stop. Shoo. Stand up straight. Shoo. Do it with both hands. Double stops. Shoo. Oh, I know. And now come to here. So we still have it at the fulcrum, but now we're going to just do ring and pinky. This one's going to be a little bit more difficult to control the bounce. Still be in good position. Do a few dribbles in that position. And really, really let that thing just dribble it. In fact, do this. Just all this. It's just a ring finger thing. Your pinky can go away. Everything can go away. It's just a ring finger thing. So now I'm not here. I'm here. Elbow out.
Okay, it kind of hurts, like on the top of my.
All right. Use bouncer sticks. Those are heavier. It might be more painful, but these don't have any bounce. Let that thing bounce. Let the stick do the work for you. Rebound, rebound, rebound. It's going up all by itself. Yes, okay, left hand. Ring finger dribbles. I don't think I've ever hit myself in the head before. I've hit my own thumb. Oh, I'd rather hit myself in the head than my own thumb. All right, pinky dribbles. Still at the fulcrum.
Oh no.
Not down, not up. Still at the fulcrum. This should be super casual. One hand. Yeah, good. You were bouncing it. Good. Bounce it with your left. Yes. Okay, good. What are the two different kinds of strokes?
Rebound strokes and stopped strokes.
Show me a stroke that's rebounded. Show me a stopped stroke. Bingo. Now, accents and taps. Play it slower, but really try to get it down. Shoom. Okay, do it slow motion. Like no force at all, just like let the stick just fall. But what you're gonna do is just clench this thing. So we don't have to put any power through it. Just let it fall, but then clench. Hold at the center of the stick. Hit the back of your arm and the thing at the same time. Now, would you say that when I finish the stroke, that this is done moving? I kill any bounce because I have the back of the stick shoved up against my arm. This isn't going anywhere because I've killed the stop. If I just did this, okay, ready, set, go, drum. Yeah, you're gonna have a really bad day because no, that needs to be free to move. Now, so therefore, if we wanted the stick to stop, therefore we have to grab onto this, which is what we're doing when we grab onto this thing. Yeah. Okay. Okay, all right. Cross your fingers like this, and come all the way to the back end of the stick. We're really killing the bounce now. We don't have it at the fulcrum. We have two cumbersome hands on it. Now, come sit in the middle. Don't whack your face. And now, just boom, get that thing to just stop.
I need to like back up.
That's fine. Shoo. The thing is stopping. Okay, now, so you can see now how we do get it to stop by stifling, by stopping the motion of the back of the stick. Therefore, we stop the motion of the front of the stick. You get it. Let's play this exercise. Let's give you. Okay, there's some sticks for you. Where's that other one? Okay. All right, now, hit the paper, read it. Read what you see. Right, 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 left. Okay, now hit every three. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Stop, tap, tap, stop, tap, tap. Accent, tap, tap. Okay, now let's slow that down. Really get that thing to just stop. Stop. 2, 3, stop. 2, 3, stop, tap, tap. Okay, now bad habits. Yeah, he's doing it. He's totally doing it. He's giving himself the opportunity to actually have a difference in volume between his bigs and smalls. His big notes are big and his small notes are smalls. I just want the big notes to be bigger and the small notes to be even smaller. See how I'm barely hitting that thing? Aha! Oh, yeah, okay. And that'll get easier the more you're able to do this. Choom! And just stop it. And the heavier the sticks you use, the stronger your hands will get. And then normal sticks out of drum set will feel like a breeze. Keep that finger wrapped around. You're still wanting to like curl in, which is why I have this torture device. But we're close to the end of our time. So now, come show me show me the cool stuff. Show me the drum set stuff. Show me what you can do. And leave those here. Grab whatever you want. Do, 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 do. All right, play me something cool. Get yourself acclimated. Hit some stuff randomly for a bit. Yeah. Now play me something cool. Notice that I have the snare drum way up higher. Yeah, and notice that I have my snare drum to the left, so that if the snare drum was over here, then you would have to cross, but you can actually reach and slam the outer edge of the hi-hat and be able to hit the center of your snare without crossing paths. Now, slower. Now, give me accented paradiddles. Yes. Ah, he practiced. Okay. All right. Give me some love on the bass drum. Make it sound cool. Okay, now instead of crossing, okay, stand up for a moment. Just get you just a smidge closer. Okay, and then do this. Put your toe into the middle of the pedal here, and then don't have your heel down and just like hit that thing a few times. Now do this. Do this. Come to the move your foot. Watch me do this. Move your foot off all the way. So I'm going to come to the back of the pedal. I'm going to hit it with my toe back there, and then I'm going to hit it. I'm going to come up, and then I'm going to go too far. The pedal has a fulcrum. You want your toe to be at the fulcrum. Put your toe all the way back. See how terrible that feels? There's no power. Now put your foot all the way up. Now you have too much control over it. Now slide back to where that thing just let the pedal do the work for you. Yes. Yeah, bingo. Okay. Now, slow it down and give me a severe accent and taps. Do accented paradiddles first without the bass drum. Okay, now out the foot. What's kind of tricky about it is that your second right, left, right. It's a small note, but you're doing a big note down here. Yeah, yes. Switch. Watch me do it. This is how it looks. Have a seat here. Oops. I'm doing a little open on there. I'm doing a little fancy thing. Accents and taps, just like the exercise we just played. So you have to do a stop stroke. Stopped stroke, because this wants to bounce. Stopped. Oops. See how that grooves? See, it's got. If we had a whole dance floor of people over there, they'd be like, yeah, they'd be able to dance to that. Because not only am I playing it in time, roughly, I'm sure it could be better, I'm giving a steady tempo, and the tempo that I'm giving them is not all the notes together. All you're giving them is this. You're just giving them what the audience hears, what the audience hears, what the people on the dance floor hear is just your accents. They're just clicking onto your loud notes. If I gave that to a dance floor, people aren't going to be doing this. They're not going to move that fast. They're going to move like this. They're just going to respond to the bigger notes that stand out. So when you do accented paradiddles, they're responding to this. All the other stuff is just for you to have fun with it and to make it sound a little spicier. Because I could do this. Okay, I'll add that beat. Whoops. That's the skeleton of what you're playing. That's what the audience hears. They hear doom, do bop, bzz, do bop, bzz, do bop. That's all they hear. All the other little ghost notes, we call them ghost notes. We call the taps are also known as ghost notes because we can barely hear them. The audience isn't perceiving them, but they can tell, like, oh, that drummer, he's got some spice. There's some flavor going on there because of all the little baby notes that are syncopated in between. What am I trying to do? More bass drum hits on tinier notes. See what I'm doing? It has a groove because of the accents. So it's the accents versus the taps is where it's at. The ghost notes. Play it slow and do it right. Just do it. Just do it perfectly. Even if it takes you that slow, that's all I care about is you getting it right, regardless of how slow it is.
No.
Okay. 2, 3. Yak! Doom bop. That's a part of the coolness of the beat. Is it goes doom bak, doom bak. Slower. Be patient. Doom. Forget the syncopated beat. Just do the downbeat. Okay, slower. Yes. Now that has shape. Yes. I can see people on the dance floor. They're starting to get up. They're starting to move. See what you're doing here? Turn out and turn the wrists. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Slow it down. Yes. Whack. Back. Whack. Yes. All right, keep going. Turn the wrist. No more uppy down with the arms. Yes. Wrists. Yeah. All right. This is what you're doing. This is what you're doing. You are getting a louder note, but you're just doing this. Like you're not. Use all of this range of motion. Really crank back and slam on that thing. Wrists. Yes. Play with those suckers. Thumb in the thumb spot. Thumb in the thumb spot. Aha! Instantly better. Yeah, yeah, wrist. Wham! Slower. Yes. Yes. And the more you practice accents and taps, stopping that sucker from wanting to rebound. All right, finish the sentence. Big notes big, and small notes.
Small.
Say the whole thing.
Big notes big and small notes small.
Yep. All right. Show me. Grab on the stick. Hit the thing. Show me a wrist turn. No fingers, just wrist. Okay. Now show me no wrist, just fingers. Yeah, that one's a little weird, especially on a hi-hat. So, wrist turns and finger turns, and then both. Wrist and fingers. Yeah, you're already doing it naturally. Show me a rebounded stroke. Show me a stopped stroke. Okay, go home and get zen with this. You know what to do. And then continue working on this cool beat, but make sure the big notes are big and the
small notes are small.
Yep. All right, I'll play it one more time for you. Give you a visual of the end results. Make it look like this. Whoops. Now, don't even bother speeding it up if then you're going to lose your big notes versus your small notes. What I care about is differentiation, regardless of how slow. I'll play it this slow. You still get a dance floor doing that. It's a slow tempo. It's still a tempo. You know what to do. Ready, set, go. And teach all of this. Okay, who's your student? Who's your favorite kid that you like? You might want to show this kind of stuff to. What's his name?
I guess I could show it to Arez. He's coming over.
What's his name?
Arez.
Arez. Good. Sounds like a drummer's name. Teach Arez, 8 on a hand, and this. And get him to do it. You have this at home. Or did you bring this? Oh, no, this is yours. Good. I know. Let's do this. Let's make this yours. Flint. Okay. Teach Arez, 8 on a hand, and 2s, 3s, and 4s. And just get him to do 2s first, just one hand, like the way I did it with you. Just be sensible about how you're introducing each concept. Because the more you teach it to another person, the better you get at it. The more you understand the concept and why. Alrighty.